Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the give off the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy frontwards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get
going deep, he's got it inside the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some...
And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Baldridge. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of it.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Makes a connection. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And this defense offense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 after the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Trying the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Quick spin on the line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Sometimes in your plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score for Ncaa, 24, Oklahoma State 7.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snags it. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The lead is 17 as they try to fight their way back in. They'll need a stop on this possession, about to kick it off here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
To the air, it's Baldridge. Forced out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? The 20. 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Now he's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Leaves it with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Baldridge. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Back open in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Brings it down on the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers, and then
he tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
On the option. Got enough for the first. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, to throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Under. 42, Spider.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good, solid tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back. Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
In blue. In blue. Black 24. Black 24. Over. Go.
The run to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. You see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Baldridge. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Maddox. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, freshman.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. But when he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Get the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Ncaa.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Baldridge. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense.
3:25.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now rolling to the left. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it. Get what you can.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback adapting. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to pass, it's Baldridge. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A first down for the offense. Tosses to the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of...
Yo, is customs cool? Yeah, I appreciate it. Just a lot of noise over here.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Going up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now on the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They want to run it left here.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's... And the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Manning. They're bringing heat. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be... finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jacobson. Quick strike complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that.
The ball squirts free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
That's their 2nd fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but we didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day 1. That's elementary school when you learn how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of it.
Gonna run it. It's Daniels.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quick completion to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air, it's Jacobson. He finds his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Texas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The give to the tailback. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be...
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Jacobson. Looking deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll try to pick up the first. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorn! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Jacobson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gator.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
He lets one fly deep. And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
To the air, it's Jacobson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Finds the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Gators want to move quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for it. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the 1st down through the interception, but no harm.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Texas! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Jacobson. He's taking the shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
On the
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Jacobson. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Ready?
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 8 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Texas offense. Power football with the run. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Back to pass, it's Jacobson. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on second and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
A loss
when you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 28, Texas 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Deep shot for the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
35, Texas 14.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun. Take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Jacobson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget